Hi, I'm Glenn Blair. Welcome to A Geezer's Perspective, a series of random thoughts in no particular order. I don't think there's a word for it, but there should be. And that's the situation where someone thinks that the fact that they went to the same school with a really famous or successful person makes them special, even though they were decades apart and never knew them. I'm that way. I went to a small school that produced three Nobel Prize winners over a period of time well before I attended. Yet every year, I follow the Nobel Prize selection process, hoping for a fourth award for my school. And if that happens, you can be sure it will show up in conversations with anyone who will listen. It'll be in my holiday letter, maybe even a sign, discreet and classy, that I can post in my front yard. Why? And I'm not the only one, but why? I have personally done nothing to deserve any recognition except maybe have showered in the same shower in our gymnasium. And that's very likely because the gym was built at the end of the First World War and hasn't even been painted since then. But why do we take such joy in this reflected glory? I suppose one factor is that we hope others will presume that since we got into the same institution as the geniuses, we might be one. Although another way of looking at that is that we had all the education and advantages that the superstars had and still didn't amount to a hill of beans. Another might be that being proud of an institution that can produce such quality, well, it just makes us feel good. We love it when people or things we care about do well. Of course, the schools aid in all of this by showering us with memories, reunions, alumni groups, magazines, and more in their quest for our financial support. And giving gives us a sense of being a real part of the success of the school. We've done something tangible, not much, but something to make this great institution even better. Of course, if you give a lot, you can have a building named after you, or assure a spot for Bubba if he can just make it through high school. My wife never bought into this giving idea. She attended a wonderful school that used to regularly beat Michigan in football. It changed her life, gave her wonderful memories, but she never gave them a dime. She had worked several jobs during college and paid her tuition on time. When she graduated, she figured they were even. She once told me when I asked her why she didn't contribute, "I love our neighborhood hardware store." But it never occurred to me, she said, to send them an annual gift or wear a t-shirt with "I nailed it at Sam's Hardware" spliced across the front. It's not a profound or novel thought, but the biggest reason has to do with not with academics, but rather the social aspects of our time on campus. If, and this is a big if we enjoyed it, because many didn't. It was the friends, parties, activities, the big game, just being young. All I have to do to make my institution glow in my mind is to think about Judy. Well, maybe someone should pioneer a fundraising approach honoring old flames. They've tried everything else. Well, there you have it. Some odd ramblings from an odd guy. If your view of the world is slightly off kilter, perhaps you'll consider subscribing to A Geezer's Perspective.